What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is your review for Lovers and Friends, Season 1, Episode 2. Remember, you can find this show on the Chasing Reality YouTube channel. And before I even get into this, I want to give a special shout out to Markel Logan, who is the creator and executive executive producer of the show. It is a quick recap. It's a dating show. We have two bachelors in Dallas, Jamil and Premier, and they have agreed to allow their friends to set them up because they are looking for love in all the wrong places. And so last week we saw the friends go through the process of going through the dossier. You know what? I got ahead of myself. I forgot to tell y'all while I was giving Markel a shout out. I'm giving Markel a shout out because if you look at this episode, you will see a commercial advertising the Just Us League on the show, and I just want to thank him for the opportunity. Thanking the Chasing Reality brand for the opportunity. Anyway, thank you so much. So this week they called it the the meetup, where they're gonna all hook up. The bachelors are gonna meet their blind dates, and essentially they have 6 blind dates. Now, in fairness, 2 of the guys that originally were supposed to meet up with Jamil had to back out, and so they replaced him with 2 more people. So 2 of these guys I don't think are the people that the friends picked, or maybe it's 2 for, I don't know, but 2 of the guys backed out, I believe, for whatever reason. Maybe they found love in the time that it took to do this process. Maybe they found love. Maybe they no longer wanted to be affiliated. I don't know, child. We don't care. Moving on. So we have Taryn, Fannin, Maurice, Sid, Jeremy, and David. Now, I'm going to say this. Jamil, what they did was, first the guys came in, they all got to speak and all of that, and Jamil was there with his 2 friends. The third friend I guess she wasn't able to make it, but he's there with his 2 friends. And now, Fannin was the 15-year-old. I don't know why they picked Fannin. Fannin looked like he was 15 in his pictures, and he looked like he was 15 and a half in person. I don't know why they even picked Fannin, child. You're going to get pulled over. The police going to think that you dating, that you, what's that, To Catch a Predator or something. I don't know, Fannin. Fannin, you seem like a really nice guy, but he was like, yeah, I turned 22 yesterday. That's how you know when people are young, when they be bragging about their birthdays. Tell myself, what you talking about? I'm not young. I turned 22. Boy. I probably got shoes older than you. Okay. Now, they threw them a curveball, right? So immediately the host said, listen, you've met everybody. Now you got to cut somebody. And I thought it was a cute little twist for the show, but I was like, dang, like all they can base it on is off of superficial, like just base it off of a look. So if I'm on the other side, I'm gonna be feeling some kind of way if I get picked, because I'm gonna be like, well, damn, basically what you just said is you ugly. Because you don't know me. You ain't had a chance to have a conversation with me. You just don't like the way I look. And I was like, damn. But he picked Taryn. So we didn't really get a chance to know, or and now I would have picked Maurice. And listen, Maurice, it's not personal. I don't know you, bruh. It's that hair. The hair would have done it for me, child. The hair would have done it for me. But so then he got a chance to have a conversation and do like a lightning speed round with each guy. I don't know how long they had. I guess they didn't have any pre-planned questions, because he said the first couple of guys got off kind of easy because we were still sort of trying to figure it out. But by the time we got to the third guy, then we was kind of in our groove. And he's right, because the first 2 sort of interviews were pretty tame. And then by the time they got to the third guy, they was asking him, is he a top or a bottom? How big is it? How many sexual partners have you had? And I was thinking, that is a bit intrusive. Now, I'm not a gay man, so I don't know if that's an offensive question or not. But is that the kind of question you be asking people on the first date? Are you a top or a bottom? But then I guess you needed to know, because Jamil was like, listen, for the one guy who was like, I'm a top only, and I did bottom, but it was, reluctantly, and it was when I was in a relationship. Jamil was like, well, then I don't know why we here, cause what we gonna do? Sword fight? Cause so I guess it is an important question you need to know. So, okay. Now, Maurice, my favorite out of the group was Maurice. I liked Maurice. He said he liked him chunky. You know, Maurice was a little fluffy, right? He said he liked him fluffy. Maurice was a little nerdy. He said he liked him a little nerdy, right? Maurice was like, listen, my idea of a good time is a little bit of Netflix and chill, right? I liked Maurice. He said, listen, they were like, what about karaoke? Because you know, Jamel is a singer, and he was like, listen, I don't know about the karaoke and all of that, but I mean, you give me a couple of drinks, I'm okay with it. Like, I'm adventurous, you know, I just need a few drinks to get me going. But listen, let me tell you something, Maurice. I have never done karaoke sober. Okay, let's be clear. Anytime, if there's any tape that exists of me doing karaoke, trust and know that I was drunk. Okay, so I'm with you on that one, Maurice. Sid. Okay, so Sid is originally from India, and Sid is an engineer. Now, I think Sid probably got a little change. Okay, I'm not being superficial. And we know that Jamel has dated, you know, mainly dated white men in the past. So I feel like this might be a good compromise. Like maybe he ain't, because he's had a traumatic experience with a black man, and I can respect that. So maybe dating Sid would sort of be like that, you know, he ain't white, but he ain't black. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Sid seemed really nice. Um, Poor baby. Listen, did y'all see that button-up shirt he had tucked in his jeans like that? Just just tucked in. He ain't blouse it out. He ain't have no cute belt. But Sid was, I like Sid. I like Sid would be probably be my second choice. Now, um, Jeremy is the one that said no. Which one was the one I said with the hair? I take that back. Did I get my names mixed up? Shit. Maurice, I think, is the one that we are going to eliminate because of the hair. Jeremy might be the one I like. The fluffy. I think y'all know I'll be fucking up names. I think that's what it is. Anyway, now David, I liked David. David might be my third choice. Now David is a little cutie on duty. Had the little dreads and everything. I really, really like David. Now David is the one that they was like, how many sexual partners have you had? And it was like crickets. Listen, that is a rude question to ask somebody. First of all, it's a no-win question. Because if you stop and start counting, then they're gonna be looking at you crazy. But if you say then you say, oh well, no, one or two, then they're gonna think you lying. Like that's a no-win question. Um. So yeah, I that's what it is. And so I think the next step is they're gonna go on a private date with their top two choices. But of course, they left us in suspense. We don't know who those two people are. I'm hoping that it's Sid and whichever the fluffy one. Is his name? Is it Jeremy? Which one the fluffy one, y'all? I'm not rewinding this tape. I think it's fluffy. I mean, I think it's Jeremy. So then we have Premier. Anyway, child. Then we have Premier. And Premier seemed to be a little more comfortable than Jamel was, right? He seemed a little more comfortable, you know, a little more personable, him and his friends, you know. So I feel like Premier was a little bit more like, okay, I'm ready, let's do this, you know, than Jamel was. So now I'm gonna just go on to let y'all know that the vibe it was like a whole different vibe on Premier's mixer. First of all, Premier, yes, boo, in that damn velvet blue smoker's jacket. You better work it. You better give it to him. I don't know if that's velvet or not. I don't know what the fuck it was. But it was cute. It was so cute, okay? But listen. His bachelors came down them steps, and I said, did y'all fucking just find him at the mall and just ask them to come and participate? How the fuck you gonna show up for a first date on a blind date dressed the way some of these men was dressed? Motherfuckers had on t-shirts and jeans. This Junie, who I liked his personality, but I would have eliminated him off break. How you gonna show up in a button-up t-shirt, a white beater, and some holy ass shorts? Where the fuck were you going? Anyway, so they showed up, and of course, they did the same thing to Premier that they did to Jamil. Premier had to pick somebody off the break to eliminate. And he ended up eliminating Evan. Now, Evan, I didn't think Evan was going to last for long. Not that, Evan, you look like you a really nice guy, but I don't know. I didn't feel like you were necessarily his type. I really didn't feel like none of them, but I don't know. I don't know Premier like that. Let me not say that, because I don't really know Premier. Maybe you were his type, shit. I don't know. But, so then they actually had a conversation with the guys before they actually had to do the elimination. So Premier did have a little bit more of an advantage than Jamil had, unless they just edited that part out. So then, and of course, Premier felt really, really bad about having to do it. And I would have too. I mean, I would have felt really bad about that situation. So then, they have their one-on-ones. So first of all, let me say this about Evan and Taryn when they got eliminated. So they had gave all of them like glasses of champagne. When I tell you that both of them was like, but I'm going to drink this goddamn champagne before I get up out of here. I said, you better go on and gulp down that free glass of champagne they probably got from Costco. You better gulp that champagne down, boo. So then when Premier, and this is how you know how Premier friends roll. Because they had a bottle of tequila, okay? And every time they did an interview, they had to take a shot. Like, they was like, all right, take a shot with us. I said, so I know how drunk y'all were by the time y'all got done going through this whole process. Now, I didn't even get all these people's names. I got Junie name, I got Evan name, Dennis, I think Darren is one, but I missed the other two. So they're Aaron is who I'm talking about, Aaron. Now, Aaron is a little Latina papi, okay? He seemed nice, but he was really shy, and he ain't know nothing. Every time they made like a black culture reference, they asked him about doing the Tootsie Roll and all that. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know nothing about no Tootsie Roll. I ain't dancing. I ain't giving you no electric slide. I don't know how to play spades. Like, and then Premier don't know how to play spades. Premier, what the hell? How you can't play spades, Premier? Listen, somebody in your life has failed you and failed you miserably. Okay? You can't play spades. Anyway, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Out of this group, I don't have no top 2 for Premier. Because I was disgusted at the whole lot of them. Okay? I mean, I did like Aaron, but I just don't think there's gonna be no chemistry there. And there was another guy who kind of muscular or whatever. He was cute. He seemed cool. But the rest of them could... Anyway, next week we're going to see them go on their dates. And so we're going to see how that work out. So we don't know who they chose. We'll find out who they chose then next week after they go on their dates. So anyway, let me know what y'all think, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.